Hi guys, it's Katie. I wanted to send out a video to all of my loyal clients and followers to show you what I've been creating the past couple months. I've been preparing for the Gift of Light Expo, which is November 1st and 2nd at the Ohio State Fairgrounds in the Lausche building. So if you would like to come and see me at that show, I'm going to be offering healing sessions, kind of mini sampling sessions. And I'll also be selling my goodies that I'm going to show you here in a second. And I will be giving a presentation and a demonstration about crystal surgery and all of the benefits that people can reap from a crystal surgery healing session. So I would love to see you at the Gift of Light Expo if you are free that weekend. So what have I been making? Well, I have a lot of passions, and in my spare time, just for myself and my family, these are all products that I've made and used for myself. And all of them, of course, are infused with crystal energy, sound healing frequencies, and Reiki. And of course, you guys all know that I am a master Reiki practitioner and teacher. I'm also a master crystal surgery practitioner working towards my teaching certificate currently. And I am a sound level 2 healer as well as a mindfulness coach. And I, of course, wanted to blend all of the wonderful energies that are part of my life into the work and the products that I've created. So I'll start off with probably one of the first things I started making for myself, which are my sage bundles. I grow all of my own sage. It is green sage, and some of them might have some purple sage. And these, of course, are used for spiritual cleansing. And if you don't know how to properly smudge yourself or your home, that's something I can help with. I'm actually designing a very easy to follow, inexpensive course where you can learn how to do that. So basically, these smoke from the sage is very purifying. And if you're a client of mine, you know that I pretty much start almost every session with some sage. And of course, I regularly cleanse my office and my home and myself and my family. And these are very high vibrational. As I am creating them, I'm infusing prayers. And as I grow them and I take care of them and water them and nurture them, they also are being infused with my energy. These are $9 and they are quite large. They do last quite a while and they burn really nicely. Some of this sage sticks that I bought before I started making my own, they just didn't burn really well. And white sage, you know, there is kind of a shortage in a way. So a lot of people are like, oh, you should only use white sage. I've found that any sage is very effective. So that's my sage bundle. And I also grow and make my own sweetgrass braids. And if you are a client, you know that I also start most of my sessions with some sweetgrass. And sweetgrass is kind of thought to be Mother Earth's hair. And I braid it in the same fashion that Native Americans in this country braid it. There's 7 strands within each part of the braid. And as I am braiding it, I'm infusing prayers into it. And then some of them I dry indoors and they're going to be a greener hue. Some of them I dry out in the sun and they'll be a little bit lighter. The smoke from this is very sweet smelling, hence the sweetgrass. And it really welcomes in lots of angelic and divine beings. So when I burn sweetgrass, it's kind of an offering, and I'm calling in divine beings from the light to assist me. So it can be a really great thing to add to your spiritual practice. I also have been making candles for 5 or 6 years now. And most of the candles I just create for myself and my family and my own spiritual work. But I wanted to start making some candles to sell. And these are 6-ounce organic soy candles, so you don't have to worry about any toxic fumes. I always stick to natural fuel for my candles. And this one is called Hope. And this one is created with essential oil called 5 Guards. And the 5 Guards are really, really beneficial in protection. There's cinnamon, there's lemon, there's clove. What else is in 5 Guards? Let me pull out my little sheet here. Eucalyptus and rosemary. Yeah. So if you come to my office, then you've already smelled this, because this is the essential oil that I typically have going in my diffuser. So it kind of smells very fall and very warm. There's a cinnamon sprinkle on top of this candle. And each candle has a natural agate slice. And agate crystals, of course, hold their own energy. And kind of the whole thought behind this candle and the intention behind it is that we need hope right now. I mean, the world is pretty crazy, and each one of us doing our part to raise our vibration and send a flame, a light into the world, that is some of the greatest work we can do for the planet right now. So when you burn this hope candle, you're lighting a candle of hope for yourself and the world. And of course, all flames offer protection. And then the essential oils within this also offer protection. And also a lot of just beautiful, beautiful energy. Some of the other kind of metaphysical properties that come with this crystal would be purification, prosperity, wellness, and enlightenment. And I created these on the autumn equinox, so they carry some of that celestial energy as well. And of course, the equinoxes are all about balance and harmony. So there's some of that energy in this candle as well. And then my other candle is called Peace. And that's another thing that I think the world needs a little bit more of these days. And this essential oil blend is frankincense. And I absolutely adore frankincense. And I use it a lot. I probably use frankincense every day in some way. And this one has a lemon balm sprinkle. And lemon balm is another herb that I just love. I drink it, I grow it, I put it in my bath. There's just so many different ways you can use lemon balm. It's a really uplifting and relaxing herb, which is just such a wonderful thing that so many people need. We all need more peace and relaxation, and we all could use a little uplifting. These also have a natural agate slice within them. And kind of the energies that this candle holds, it also is brewed on the equinox, so it has that balance and harmony. And then frankincense offers a lot of protection as well. All flames and the herbs that I typically make candles with have a protection element. It also offers spiritual connection and purification, emotional release, love, and manifestation. So a beautiful candle as well. And when you light this one, my intent is that you are able to find peace in your life and send peace out into the world. So the beautiful offerings, and of course, these are great for your own personal use, and I think they also make some really great presents. There's so many wonderful holidays coming up this time of the year. So if you want to do some Christmas shopping with True Life, I would be honored. And moving right along, the next thing I created were organic bath teas. And I love, love, love my bath rituals. And I make sure that I take kind of a spiritual bath at least once a week. Most of my clients, I recommend Epsom salt baths to them as well. And when you use these herbs in combination with your Epsom salts, you can get some really incredible benefits. So let me talk about relaxation first. So this one has lavender and lemon balm. And I love lavender. I grow my own lavender. This lavender I did purchase. These herbs were all purchased, not grown by me. But the products that I have grown myself, I of course will tell you about that. And this one is of course for relaxation. And the lavender is very, very soothing. It calms the mind, it eases tension, and it invites in that stillness that we all crave at the end of the day. And then once again, the lemon balm uplifts the mood and also helps you calm down. It reduces anxiety. It helps you sleep. This is definitely an evening bath. Because of the sedative properties of these herbs, I would not plan on driving after this bath. You never know how the herbs in your body are going to react. I would say this one, if you wanted to elevate your bath experience, of course, adding 1 to 2 cups of Epsom salt with the herbs. And all of these come with a muslin tea bag that's reusable. And I also, on my little product card that comes with everything you buy, there's a bath ritual that comes with this. And I tell you what essential oils you might want to add to the bath as well. And I really do treat my baths as a sacred experience. And all the baths kind of are going to help detoxify your body with the Epsom salt, soothe your muscles. And of course, then the other herbs and essential oils you add to the bath are going to add some elements as well. I have large bags of the bath teas and these little glass jars that are super cute. This is 1 serving and it's got like a half a cup of herbs and it fits perfectly in that little muslin bag that it comes with. And then if you wanted to buy one of the larger bath teas, this holds 4 bath servings. So you get a little more, bang for your buck because you're buying kind of in bulk. So you can get the large size if you prefer. My relaxation and my muscle melt bath tea, the small ones are $6. And then the large ones are $16. And then my self-love bath tea, because it has more expensive ingredients, it's $7 for the little jar and then $19 for the large bag. Oh, and I forgot to mention the candles are $15 each. And so the self-love bath tea, this one has organic rose petals. It also has lemon balm. If you can't tell, I love lemon balm. And it also has hibiscus. And all of these are harmonious together and really help you promote that self-love that so many people are striving to find. The rose, of course, it calms, it moisturizes. It's so good for the skin. You've probably heard of rose water as a skin toner. And rose also invites in peace, harmony, and unconditional love. It smells beautiful. Lemon balm, once again, uplifts and calms. And then the hibiscus, it is great for the skin. It hydrates and it brightens the skin. And then it also helps open up your heart to receive that love. So this one's divine. I've bathed in all of them and I just love every single one. And then my third bath tea is called Muscle Melt. And all of my clients know that I have been recovering from my knee replacements this year. And these herbs, of course, have helped me in my recuperation. And inside of this bath tea, I've got basil, sweet basil specifically. It also has lemon balm and then rosemary and oregano. So it almost, this one kind of smells like something that might be brewing in your kitchen. But all of these are really great herbs for easing sore muscles. And it also is a very immune supporting bath. So my son had a cold last week, and I made sure to add this to his bath. And he's recovered from his sickness very quickly. And I think this might have had something to do with it. So the basil kind of awakens your senses and helps relieve soreness in the muscles. And then it also helps clear away some mental fog. And then the rosemary is great for circulation. It really boosts that and relaxes the muscles and helps stimulate your inner strength. And the lemon balm, I can keep saying it, uplifts the mood and relaxes. And then there's a small amount of oregano. There's not a ton of oregano because it's a very potent herb, but it helps detoxify, it helps reduce inflammation, and it's a very grounding herb. This is a better bath for like before dinner. The other baths you can take whenever. The sleep one I do recommend in the evening. This one, because it's so stimulating, it's a better bath for earlier in the day because it's boosting your circulation and kind of awakening your senses. And I also have created some crystal Reiki sound infused body oils. And in crystal surgery, we learn how to create these. And the process that goes into making them is a beautiful process. So we have crystal pyramids and we take the sacred oils and they sit inside of the pyramid surrounded by all the crystals that I want to infuse into the oils. And of course, we pick a key celestial day. The brewing process of these oils also began on the equinox, so they carry some of that energy with it. And they have essential oil blend within them. And then, of course, as I'm brewing, and it's a process, these were brewed for a week. And each day I'm infusing more crystal energy, more sound frequencies, and Reiki. So by the end of the process, and of course, the divine beings from the light and my guides are overseeing the process and adding all of that spiritual energy to the oils as well. And let me tell you a little bit more about each one. So inner peace is one of the body oils. And this one, it's the carrier oil is organic jojoba oil. And jojoba oil is a wonderful oil to use because it doesn't lose the crystal properties and the energetic properties if it freezes. So for clients that live in colder climates where this might go to your home and then sit outside for a few hours before you get your package, this will not lose its kind of crystal energy. Whereas other oils or substances, when frozen, might lose those properties. And this blend, all of them I have added my own touch to, but some of these are crystal surgery recipes. And this one is great for promoting tranquility and stillness. It's another one that's great before bed. And I do use this every day before bed. It smells heavenly. And I just love the way it makes me feel. And in terms of what essential oils are in here, and all of these have pure essential oils, high quality. And my body oils always have a 3% concentration of essential oils. So For most people, that's safe to put directly on the skin. If you're really sensitive, you might want to dilute it even further until you see how your body reacts, because we all react different to herbs and essential oils. So keep that in mind. And of course, children, pregnant nursing women, you should avoid using any herbs. And the oils that are in this one are lavender, ylang ylang, marjoram, cedarwood, frankincense, geranium, chamomile, clary sage, vetiver, sandalwood, sweet orange, vanilla, and a little neroli, which is, of course, a divine oil. And it's also, this one was infused with 14 different crystals. And when you get the product description card, you'll see what crystals I used. And then it's also infused with 432 and 528 frequencies, which really complement the intention behind this oil. So inner peace, if you're looking for a little more peace these days, it's a beautiful way to go about that. And then my other blend is called Deep Restore. And if you have any areas that need a little extra care or attention, this is great for those areas. I'm using it daily on my knees as they're still recovering from my surgery. And I also put it on my neck where I have a spinal fusion. And this really helps those areas. And once again, it's a 3% concentration. Sensitive individuals might want to dilute it at first. And this one also has the organic jojoba oil as the carrier. And then the essential oils that are in this are rosemary, fennel, lavender, helichrysum, geranium, turmeric, marjoram, juniper, lemon, ginger, and peppermint. And you might be like, how does that one smell? It smells amazing. I absolutely love, love, love the scent. And this one in its brewing process had 5 crystals infused within it. And I also infused the frequencies of 68.05, which is the low ohm frequency. And you guys know I love that frequency if you're a client. And then 128 hertz. So this is another great one if you have any areas that need a little extra love. All right, and I have also, you can see behind me, I've also been growing a lot of little baby plants. All of these plants were propagated from my own house plants. I absolutely adore plants and animals, so I love surrounding myself with them. And of course, everybody's, like, plants are so hot right now, so I just thought it would be fun to share some of the beautiful plants that I love and take care of and sing to and nurture and smudge. And I add all kinds of wonderful things to my plants just to elevate my space. And I have string of pearls, which are, I just love them. It's one of my favorites. And I've got a few of those. And you'll notice that each plant has a copper antenna. I've been kind of learning about horticulture and how using copper antennas can help your plants grow. And they also have a crystal buddy that's within the copper antenna. And as I was propagating and making the copper antennas with the crystal friends, I kind of was tuning into each plant to pair up each crystal with it. And when you buy these, first of all, the price range is $7 to $9. But you'll get a little card that also tells you the metaphysical properties of each of the plants, which is kind of fun because a lot of people know, of course, that house plants are great for purifying your air, for bringing oxygen into space, and for also removing harmful chemicals from your air, which is one of the main reasons why I love having them all over my house. But there's also metaphysical properties within these plants. So it's kind of neat to see what each of them has to offer. So I'm not going to hold up each one, but I will take a closer picture and send that out with this video. But I have aloe, which of course is a dual purpose. You can use it for minor burns and skin irritation. I'm in there breaking off a piece of aloe whenever I have a skin thing. And I also have um, spider plants, which are like a very, very, very amazing air purifier. I have Hoyas, and this is like the heart Hoya, and it really carries a message of love. And once those get mature, their flowers are so sweet smelling, and they make this really sweet nectar that my daughter and I love to sample. And I'll send out the names of the plants and all that kind of information with all the stuff that I'm sending your guys' way. But there's some absolutely lovely little plants in there. And they've all been in their pots growing with a grow light under my care and attention and the crystal's care and attention for like 2.5 months. So they're all, established and ready to find their new home. And then, of course, I have some crystals to sell. And these all came from Vivian, who is the founder of Crystal Surgery. And pretty much almost all of my crystals these days come from Vivian. She has a very keen eye. She goes to Denver, she goes to Tucson, and she's been selling crystals for decades. So they're all handpicked by Vivian, which is wonderful. And we've got a wide variety. And I'll send out pictures of each flat so that you can kind of get a better look at what crystals are in there. This whole box is quartz. And of course, in crystal surgery, quartz is probably one of the crystals we use the most. There's not a session where I'm not using quartz. So it's wonderful to bring clear quartz into your space. And some of the specimens in here also have some different minerals included. And we've got a big price range here, starting as low as $6. And then, let's see, going right on up to $80 for some more brilliant specimens. Now, if you come to the show, anyone who gets a healing session from me gets a discount on their crystals. So if you are looking to shop, that might be something you want to do. So quartz, can't say enough about it. And you can, of course, pick out your own crystal from the pictures. You can just kind of describe, or if you know how to like take a picture and circle the one you want, we can go about it that way as well. And I also this box has a wide variety of some amazing specimens. Shungite, we absolutely love. And if you want to know more about any of the properties, of course, you can go to Google and you can also ask me. But shungite is one of my favorite crystals. I sleep next to it. I love it. Then we have some really, really amazing cobalt on calcite. And we've got some kyanite, which is another crystal I absolutely adore. We have some Lemurian quartz, which is another tool we use in crystal surgery. We've got some rhodonite, which is a great stone for anxiety. I love rhodonite. I often have it in my pocket. And then some moonflower jasper. And the colors on these are just absolutely amazing. Price range in this box, it's as low as $15. And then the most expensive one in here is one of the cobalts, and it's $54. So once again, really great prices. Crystals just keep going up, up, up because everybody's getting into them. But there's some great, great steals in these boxes. And last but not least, the final box. There's some gorgeous beauties in this one. Amethyst. I cannot say enough about amethyst. This is one of my OG stones. This one is an incredible specimen. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we also have some more amethyst in this box. And of course, these add beauty to your space. You can use them as healing tools as well. This one is azurite. on with a little bit of malachite. So the blue is the azurite and the green's the malachite, and then it's got this, I'm not exactly sure what rock this one's sitting on, but it's gorgeous. And then we have some aquamarine, and oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite stones too. So some beautiful aquamarine pieces. And then we also have some quartz with sulfur. And you can see it's giving it a little bit of a yellow tone. These ones are gorgeous. So in this box, the prices range from $18 up to $98. So once again, really, really amazing prices for those of you that do a lot of crystal shopping. So that has concluded my product description. This went a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I also really want you to know about my products and get a chance to see them and hear about them. So if you are interested in purchasing anything that you just saw, feel free to send me a text message, a Facebook message, an email, however you want to communicate. And as my clients and loyal followers, I want to give you first dibs. So you've got about a week before these goodies all go to the Gift of Light Expo. So if you are interested in anything you saw, let me know within the next week. I'm hoping to sell out at the Gift of Light Expo, but who knows? There might be goodies left over after the show. But if you want to make sure you get your hands on them, I would definitely let me know within the next week. Prices. What did I forget? My guides are telling me I forgot to tell you the price of the oils. So the oils, just so you know, are $20, which is kind of a steal. But all of my things I'm pricing really low because in these hard times, everything's so expensive. And I don't need to do inflation for any of my products. So I hope you shop with Tree of Life this holiday season. I hope to see you at the Gift of Light Expo. And I hope you have an amazing week. Bye.